As you guys know, I'm not a financial advisor. I am doing this video at the request of one of my subs. I want to show you kind of what I've been noticing with SPY. Okay, so we're running into a situation right now where the sterling is on the verge of collapse. I mean, I'm sure that you guys have seen, the screenshots of the gilt bonds plummeting, etc. The IMF said that we need to keep hiking rates in order to, obviously avoid a recession, even though we're already technically in a recession. And then the UN said that we needed to stop hiking in order to avoid the UK from collapsing. I want to let you know the IMF and the UN are from the same entity. So it just didn't make sense. Okay. Now, SPY was in the good old days, right? You could pretty much play SPY based off VIX and TLT, in my experience. Okay. Since then, it then went over to Bitcoin after the C word crash. Okay. And then a few months ago, before the merge, I want to say that ETH actually kind of, acted as a better top signal for SPY. I could be wrong about that. That's my opinion. I thought that closer to the merge and after the merge, it has, also continued to run closer to SPY. However, within the last 2 weeks, we'll say 2 weeks and we'll just ballpark it, okay? This is the dollar strength. Okay, this is the US dollar strength. Now, this is a 1 minute chart. Okay, we were up all day, right? And if the dollar strength is up, chances are SPY is going to, it's not going to surge like, like we would hope if you're long on the market. That's a usual. Now, can the inverse happen? Absolutely. This is Wall Street. Anything could happen, right? However, what we were looking for is this. We were looking for the pound to start getting like its own strength, because if the sterling collapses, do you think it's going to benefit us? Because I don't. You know what I mean? Now, we could go off statistics, we could go off, opinion, whatever you want, but I don't think that a collapsing sterling is going to go ahead and help us in any way, shape, or form, as an economy as a whole. However, now we are getting strength. This is a 5 minute. Here's a 1 minute. Almost right as soon as the market closed, we went from seeing, just back and forth, like couple cent movements, to now we're seeing some steady growth with some higher lows. So I do like to see that. And DXY, which again is controlling spot, like the pound, as well as DXY is pretty much controlling the way that SPY is moving. This is finally going up, and this is remaining the same. So hopefully we see some continued growth. However, I do want to go ahead and I do want to point out my key levels here on ETH are going to be just over 13. And then the next key level is 1333.70 is what I have marked up. We could call it 1334. So just keep that in mind. On Bitcoin, I have 19.4 as the key level. All right, so just be aware. It looks like we're getting a super trend up right now. We'll see what happens here, but I just kind of wanted to give like an insight on how I've been, I guess gauging like the market sentiment, seeing which way things are flowing, and going from there. But again, to each of their own. And if you have a better strategy, please go ahead and please enlighten me. But those are just things I've noticed over the last several months. I am live every single morning at 8 o'clock. Come join us. Please hit the bell, like, and sub on the way out, and I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great night.